working like this too, right?
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Guess what? We are live. I have FLAG Wilco with me. They're doing such amazing things in our community. So excited to talk to them this rainy Wednesday morning. I almost forgot what day it was because, that kind of happens right now. But tell us how you're doing this morning.
We're doing well. We're doing really well. Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about, because I just realized what FLAG stands for. And I've been following you guys for a while on Facebook. I don't know why I didn't put this together because I know what you do. But in case those are like me, tell me what FLAG Wilco stands for.
So FLAG stands for Frontline Appreciation Group, and Wilco is obviously Williamson County. So that's what it stands for.
So Frontline Appreciation, tell me how this got started and what your mission is.
So it got started, a friend of mine up in New Jersey, which is where I'm originally from, started it up there, where it's been very, very hard hit, obviously. And when I saw what she was doing, I reached out to her and said, you know what, I'd love to start this down here. And she said, please do. So I started it down here with Vanessa, and we basically we have a threefold mission. We were looking to give people in our community a way to help, because like them, we were feeling very much frustrated with, we were home, but we wanted to help and we just didn't know how. So residents of Williamson County have been so generous with donations, and we take those donations and we go to these really hard hit local restaurants. Largely we use mom and pop, but that not exclusively. So we take and we buy meals from these restaurants at full price, and then we take those meals and we donate them to frontline workers.
Actually, delivery dudes reached out to us really early on, and they offered to donate their services. So they've actually been doing at first we were doing the deliveries, and that was pretty rough. I mean, maybe their food was hot by the time they received it, but delivery dudes said, hey, we're in, the owners, because they're local. They said, we're in, we want to help somehow. You're delivering food, let us do the work for you. So that was amazing. So we kind of would just still meet them at all these places because we wanted to be a part of meeting these local restaurants and of course the people we were serving. And so we were serving everyone from the staff at Williamson Medical Center. That was our sort of number one stop right off the bat, of course. And so we were serving a lot of meals there. And then we started to branch out. We served emergency medical staff, fire, police. We're actually serving the police department again this week, all 3 shifts in a day. Social workers, they're like the unseen heroes of our town. They're caring them for the most vulnerable children in our town. And so we served the social workers, and they were extremely grateful and just surprised that our community wanted to do this for them. GraceWorks is seeing an insane amount of people coming through and trying to get groceries for their family. So we ended up actually deciding to use our Facebook group that is now, over 1,800 members. And we decided to say, hey, let's also try to rally up some groceries and restock the pantry. And we were able to do about over 4,000 pounds.
Wow.
Donated.
Yeah. So we kind of tried to use our platform there to say, okay, let's feed people in this way as well. And then of course, food insecure families, foster families actually was a place we started to look because we thought, they're the ones caring for the most vulnerable children in our community. So we've been able to really become the front lines as a community to serve everyone in need while supporting local restaurants that are suffering right now.
I love that you guys have expanded it beyond just the medical workers, which I think is hugely important. And obviously, they're risking their lives every day to take care of all of us and those who become sick. But I think you're right. Sometimes we forget about those other people, the police officers and the social workers, like you mentioned, and the foster families. What has been the reaction of the expanded list of people that you've gone and brought food to?
It's been great. I mean, we had, the sole mission of our medical staff. And then as we expanded, I think we expanded the people that were interested in getting involved as well, which has been wonderful. So we've really been able to touch a lot of things that are near and dear to our community's hearts by being able to expand beyond. And things like the social workers were able to identify for us with keeping secure, obviously keeping everyone's privacy, food insecure families. So they were able to take the food donations and get those to the families in need, which was really wonderful. And we also last week were able to deliver to something near and dear to my heart, which was our military. And our recruiters were able to identify for us some families that were struggling because not only are our troop movement has stopped. My son's a Marine, so I know this firsthand. Our troop movement has stopped, but some of those people, that means that they're actually deployed and not able to get home. So that has put a hardship on some of these families that are local or for various other reasons as well. So we were able to identify some of those people, and it's been quite a mission. We've also done Tennessee Baptist Children's Home and my friend's house, which has been just an eye-opener for Vanessa and I also of the needs of our community. We live in a very wealthy community, and we don't think of all of the other places and the pockets that really benefit tremendously from just someone saying, we see you, we care about you, and here's a meal to say so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. We kind of get caught up in our own little circle. So this has given us all that time to see that.
And also our restaurants are kind of our unsung heroes too, in my mind and Vanessa's mind, because these people have sacrificed tremendously. Some of the stories we've heard from the restaurant owners that they're taking seconds on their house to pay to stay open, or, that just us coming in there, let them stay open for one more month. I mean, those things were huge. So our community has done amazing things for these restaurants who have given so much to us.
Yeah, they're so shocked a lot of the times when we call them and say, we want to place this large order. Sometimes it's 130, 150 meals at once. And, we'll mention, kind of what we're doing a little bit. And then we'll say, we want to bring these to so-and-so. And we say where they're going to be served. And then I've had a couple of the owners say, okay, so social workers, all right, we want to serve, we want to help. It's just a little hard. And you could tell they're trying to go back. And I'm like, no, we want to buy these full price. Like, we've raised over $21,000 from the community.
Wow.
$21,000 in just a little over, I guess, a month now.
Yeah, since April 3rd.
Yeah. So It's been incredible. But literally so many of them, they're used to us asking them for a donation for these people. And instead we're like, no. We want to pay, we want to bless you, we want full price. And a few people have insisted on donating because they're not struggling as much. And that's been so great. But for the most part, they're just blown away that we're wanting to support them in this way. And I'm telling you what, I don't want to lose our amazing restaurants in the community. I don't want to lose them. So this has been a really neat way to come together as a community.
Yeah. Well, since you keep mentioning restaurants, let's talk about some of those locals that have stepped up that you guys have used, so that maybe we can all go visit them during this time. If you take out, or if you want to go eat, since they're open a little bit, who are some of those places?
Well, we've used over 26 restaurants, I believe it is. The most recent is we've used, we can probably run through the whole list, but Bunganut Pig and Pasta and Cream and the Franklin Chop House and
Big Shakes. They are so much fun and delicious. Hogwoods is one of my favorite always. So I knew I wanted to support them because Emily over at Hogwoods and her team are so generous with our community. And they're the ones who actually, a lot of these restaurants stepped up and collected for the pantry at Graceworks as well. And they keep collecting. She keeps calling me I have more food. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So
Graham at the Mercantile Deli downtown was just awesome. He's just a tremendous person, great family. Then we've used Tzatziki's and McAllister's. We've used, oh my gosh, I don't want to forget anybody.
Bishop's, Minio's.
Yep. Bishop's and Minio's.
Yeah.
Manja. That's a Franklin family, but they have a place in downtown Nashville.
Bricks Pizza.
Bricks,
Jonathan's. We know them all. We know. We've now gotten to know everyone by name to where we're excited to continue to support them moving forward.
Yeah. Well, you've used a lot. Okay, I have to give a shout out to one of my favorites is Juice Bar. So I know.
Juice Bar.
We love them.
Oh my gosh, they're awesome.
On Carruthers, yes.
Yes. I love their stuff. We were just talking about before we got started. So. Man, well, that's incredible that the community comes together. Franklin has always been about helping each other. This is so incredible.
Yeah.
If people so tell me again, let's go over the numbers. How many meals do you know? How many meals you've served so far? Yeah.
So we've raised over 21,000 and we have served over, it's 2,155 as of a couple days ago. Meals have gone to our community. So, we could not have done this without the help of our just amazing Williamson County. We've been blown away every day by the generosity and the goodness of these people and that we live around, our neighbors.
Yeah, we literally just opened a Venmo account, PayPal as well, but mostly people are sending Venmo, and it's just this right here, Venmo.com.
Oh, look at that.
FLAG Wilco. Yeah, this is the
Look for these in restaurants.
yeah, you'll see the
them on
restaurants that we worked with,
Yep.
and they put these in their window for us.
Witt's Barbecue.
Yeah,
Just
with
remember.
barbecue. Chop House. Yeah, so FLAG Wilco, and I mean, we're gonna keep going. Every week we go, okay, like this is probably wrapping up, and then we get another amazing donation come in, and we're like, okay, let's do another meal. So we just keep going, and we will.
The thing to note is the restaurants have been clear with us that as much as they've appreciated all of this, now that they're open, people think that, okay, now they're open, they're fine. But unfortunately, it's actually put a hardship on most restaurants because they have all these new regulations. They need more staff to bring in to keep things clean and obviously to wait the tables, but they can only be at half capacity. So it's actually more difficult now. They've finally figured out how to do the deliveries, especially with delivery dudes coming alongside of these restaurants. But then they've got to go with a whole new set of regulations, which makes it very difficult. So the more we can continue to support, the better. And please go to your local restaurants, or if you're not comfortable sitting, then please order out, call delivery dudes, just come alongside them as best you can. We've all, I understand sometimes people can't do that quite yet because they're not comfortable or they're financially, they've taken certainly a difficult hit. But if you are able, there's these local restaurants, really, West Shore Pizza up in Brentwood.
They're so grateful.
Great.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
They're so
We could sit here for another half an hour just talk about restaurants. That's one of my favorite things.
Oh, Urban Market and Sal's Pizza up in that corner of Franklin. Yep. Amazing people. We love them. So yeah, and we're posting everything in our Facebook group. It's just FLAG Wilco. It's easy to find, and we're trying to post. My oldest daughter's a film major, so she put together little videos for us to kind of show what we've been able to do, because some people are, they're at home, and so they're not really able to see what we've done with their money. And so we try to post updates there every single time we make a delivery.
Yeah. So do you guys still need volunteers? And obviously you're still taking donations. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
So the volunteers that we've had, beyond our delivery, when we did the food drive, we had neighborhood, if you call them captains, who collected at their houses. So that was tremendous. I mean, the volunteers that did that were just tremendous. And then people drove around picking up all of these things for us, which was just amazing. So that was one way we volunteered. The other way is we had a lot of the kids write notes, and those notes went into our deliveries when we delivered them to different places. So that was really special too. So other than that, Delivery Dudes has taken so much off of our plate that for us, it's just a constant management of who we're donating to and what restaurants we're using. The best way, honestly, is either to donate or to let us know via Facebook if you know of a restaurant that's really struggling or someone that could really be blessed by a meal. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, that's great. All right. So how do they get in touch with you? FLAG Wilco. Can they leave you a message on the Facebook page? Is that the best way?
Or you can DM us, either one. Either one.
You'll see our faces on there a lot, and we try to let you know that you can reach out anytime you have any questions or if you want to help in any way.
Yeah, and 100% of the donations, Vanessa and I have not taken one dime. So 100% of it goes right to these restaurants, and making sure that we keep them up on their feet as best we possibly can as a community.
Right. Well, you guys have done incredible work for such a very short time, and I'm sure everyone really appreciates it. Have you heard any feedback yet, since you haven't been able to do all the deliveries yet?
Oh yeah, we
go to all the deliveries.
We go to almost all of them. I mean,
you go to the deliveries. You're just not delivering the food itself.
They have hot bags that are all sanitized.
Yeah. So gotcha.
They take care of keeping everything hot or cold for us. But we go to the restaurants and we talk to the owners, and we are able to go to where it's being delivered. So yeah, the feedback's been overwhelming. People are just so blown away by the generosity of this community. Vanessa and I are very, very fortunate to be the face, but we are certainly not the hands. The hands are all the people of this community who have just been so, so generous with their time, talent, and treasure.
Well, it's an incredible thing, like I said. So you guys keep up the good work. We'll follow up with you and see how it goes, maybe in a few weeks, and see what else. Maybe we can talk more restaurants we like or what you've discovered.
Yeah. Exactly. We'll have a list of times so we can run down.
There you go. Hold up your list and we'll go through
it. We have one in our group, so people can go check it out in our group, where we listed everyone that we have gone and obviously purchased meals from. So yeah.
And be sure and look for that sticker. You show us your sticker again that you put in the restaurant. See, I love that blue. That's so cute. I like the heart. All right. Thanks, guys. We will see you again soon.
Thank you so much, Donna.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.